but that the world they don't owe you nothing. So if you want something, you got to go and get it. And nobody's going to hold you back. They'll try. But what God has for you, no man can shut that door.
Hello.
So what we need to do is, and if they do say, okay, we got a CPS case on you, you go in there with all your documentation. You go in there showing them what's going on. You talk to them. You open up your mouth.
Yes.
The same way I'm 3 years in the business, and I don't always have money to do something, but somebody always bless me with something because I open up my mouth. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's about, because they know we're trying to help others.
And it's not necessarily against you either. Like, anybody can call CPS on you. That does not necessarily mean that you are a bad mother, a guardian, or anything. Mm-hmm. But cooperation goes a long way.
Right.
And openness. Like, we're not here to judge you. We just want to make sure that the children are okay. Mm-hmm. That is it. And that's just all it goes. You know, if you decide, whatever your past life, that's your past life. Right. As long as you are doing right by your children.
And the one thing I do want to tell people is, it's a lot going on in the world today. It was 2 funerals this weekend where kids are now parentless and grandparents are now thrown into that parent world. When grandparents may not know about the social media world, they don't know about what these kids are going through, because everybody thinks if you don't get 100 likes or more on your social media, that wasn't cute you had on, or you're not cute, or you're not worthy. And then they put so much stuff on social media about how they feel and all this, and then somebody can say one wrong thing like, go kill yourself or something, because that person is angry and mad, and angry and mad and hurt people are angry and mad and hurt people too. And so these kids don't, and so you throw a grandmother, a grandfather, or an uncle into a situation that they're 2 separate generations out, and they don't understand. So we want to tell them that they're supported too. We want to get them to call the schools and talk to those local resources, especially if the child is just losing their parents.
Yes.
That's going to be a community of, it takes a village to raise a child, from the teacher to the principal to the counselor to the resource director to the healthcare provider. It's going to take everybody to make sure that this child does not fall through the cracks.
Right. And that's common, actually, with all the killings that's going on. That's more common
than drug abuse.
Yes. And a lot of grandparents do not receive money for the extra grandkids that they just now have to raise.
Nope.
So that's another factor. A lot of these grandparents are on a fixed income already, and they have to take care of 3, 4, 5 of their grandkids, and they're not receiving any money for those kids. So that's a factor also. That's actually very common.
Yes.
Grandparents raising grandkids, aunts raising their nieces or nephews, elderly just raising the young, and it is a disconnect. I mean, if you're 80, you have a 4-year-old
or a 14-year-old,
and you're just like,
what am I doing? Let me pull all my hair off, and if I wear the wig, let me snatch it off, put a little hair I got, then put the wig back on and snatch that off again. Because that's a lot going on right there.
Because you don't think at 80 you would be raising.
You're done. Honey, I'm 46.
At 60, you don't.
Right, honey. I'm not trying to go back to the little goobers. I'm not trying to go back into the school system. What I'm here to do is to help you all to make it through. So don't go into the school system thinking that everything is a fight. You get more bees with honey than with vinegar. Yes. It's number 1. Number 2, say something. Yes. If you need help, say something. That way, if somebody was to even try to call CPS, they already know, we already got documented that mom lost her job or dad lost his job or they're living with grandma and they trying to get everything together. So it's already a documented history, a paper trail, as you want to say, going on for the kids. And then we have to all work together. Some of these insurance companies, did you know that some of these Medicaids will help with food stamps, will help with job retraining when need be, will help with moving location things. You got to call these are mostly Medicaid programs, but you need to call them because usually that's what the kids are going to get is a Medicaid when their parents are deceased. And then they'll get like Social Security. But, that's a whole long road, too. You got to have birth certificates. Y'all got to go back and forth to court. You got to establish paternity. You got to establish guardianship. That's a lot to it. But the school system can help you out a lot because they have a lot of the kids' records already.
Yes.
Then you go to your healthcare provider. They can provide you with the other records they have. That way you're armed with knowledge and power, because knowledge is power. And then if the school is not willing to help you, then what do? Don't they have an advocate in JCPS that you call
Yes, and then they have. I would go to school social worker also.
Okay.
Because that is another extension if like the school is not trying to help, and if you're not getting help, I would call the central office.
Okay, that's the one on the big school district. Okay.
I would call them and tell them that you're not receiving the help that you think you should get.
Amen.
If you got to put your foot down as mama, you got to put your foot down as mama. Somebody got to hear you. Sometimes you are doing what you are supposed to do and you're not getting hurt.
Correct.
And sometimes you just have to.
But you still you want to be a little, but you can't be all the way
you
turned
can't
up.
turn up. You can't.
Because people can't receive you
That's
if you're
true.
coming at them in a combative way. But it is a thing my mother said, like I said, oh, bees get more honey. You can bless people out real nicely without using curse words.
Yes.
And getting your point across. And that's what we have to do as adults. Plus, your child is watching you. So if you are not able to articulate what you need in a way without putting your fist up, then that's what the kids are going to grow up to do.
Yes.
And we are getting here for the kids. The kids are our main concern. We lived our lives. We made it out of the system. We want to get them out of the system. We want them to, if college is not for them, they can go to a trade school. If trade school not for them, maybe they get a job at a good factory that's going to train them. But we do know, especially people of color, my black and brown people, you got to do something because we will get left behind.
That is true.
We
Take
have
advantage of the resources. They are there.
It is scholarships out here.
Hello.
It is programs out here. You all just have to get on that computer and not go to Facebook and go right to these resource centers.
And Google, and I'm telling you.
It'll tell you a lot.
And there's one thing with WellCare, what I just learned recently, they give you money if you like go to the doctor. Mm-hmm. My daughter is on WellCare.
Okay.
So they have a booklet. Read the booklet.
Oh yeah, and they have an online app.
Yes.
Yeah.
Read the booklet.
And they're one that will help out.
If you get prescription glasses, or you can get money for over-the-counter medicine, stuff that I didn't even know. It's in the booklet that they send during open enrollment.
And we are in Crush City.
It is new. It's like free things that you can get. They give gift cards if you go to the doctor. If you fill a certain amount of prescriptions for your children, you get money for that. Like, it's free stuff that they give you. So read your Medicaid booklet.
Yes. So what I want to tell you all and reiterate again here on Karla's Corner is if you all have any more questions and concerns of how you can help yourself to help your child be the best that they can be in the school system, you can always call us at 502-822-3659, and then that way we'll get you right in touch with Miss Della. She's an excellent resource. We have other licensed clinical social workers and everything that come through the office. I'm always getting their cards so then I can give them out to the patients. Here on Karla's Corner, I just want to say one thing, not just pertaining to the kids. You all know that we lost our beloved Erica Alexander and we buried her yesterday. So I'm again on you all taking care of yourself. Some of our parents that's leaving these kids is because we have diabetes, we have hypertension, we have, which is high blood pressure, we have high cholesterol. I need you all to get checked. It's about to be January. Everybody gets one free annual wellness exam a year. Go and get yours. If it's some things as simple as we can change the way you eat to prevent a lot of inflammation in the body, that's a good, easy fix. If it's that we do need to go on some medicines for a short period of time, let's do it. Let's walk more, let's talk more, let's get off the couch, more. But I really, her death has really impacted me where I have to take care of myself. I'm so used to taking care of others that I don't take care of myself. And what happens to me if I'm gone with my family and my patients? So I'm taking a vow to myself to take care of myself. That means sleeping at night, hanging up that phone, eating right, things of that nature. So I'm so blessed that you all joined us today on Karla's Corner. I'll see you all next week at 12:30 on Karla's Corner. You can reach us again at 502-822-3659 or 912 Lily Creek Road, Suite 200 to 201. Thank you, Della. Have a wonderful and blessed week, and bye-bye.
Bye.
If you